How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Griff Dog's Diecast of the Week, and we have a couple of cars to show off to you today. First one, David Reagan's 2016 number 23 Shriners Toyota. Give you a quick tour of the car here, as it is white, like it's mostly white. It's more of kind of like a grayish white. And then you got the red stripe going down here. There's more to the reason why that red stripe is there. Black 23 Shriners Hospital for Children is here on the side. Then you got a decal on the back. You got the hearts here on the bottom here. And then same thing on the side. And you got the red top. Fun fact about this car, it is the first ever 23 car that I ever got. So I do have a bunch of diecasts, but this is the first ever 23 car that I ever got. So a couple things to talk about on this car. First of all, the colors are good for what they are worth. So there's really not much to go with, especially with the Shriners car. And like, it's supposed to be a simple car. Like, it's not a problem. Like, if that's what they're going for, then they've done it right. So you got, again, it's Shriners Hospital, and it's supposed to be white. And there's really nothing much to add to it. But again, that's kind of for what it's worth. It's totally fine. And then for the decals, they work. And one of the very unique things about this car that I enjoy is that you got all these like contingency decals here on the side. And again, for what it's worth, it is very nice, actually. The only problem I do have in terms of the decals, though, on this car is here on the side. So here it says, Shriners Hospital for Children, Love to the Rescue. Now, I had to like look in and look at the actual words on the car. And because I did that, that is a problem. I kind of wish, as a suggestion, maybe saying like Shriners Hospital in big words here, and then maybe say for children kind of on the bottom, and then maybe underneath saying love it to the rescue, or something like that. Just to show that it is indeed a Shriners Hospital car. But everything else is fine. Like here on the front, like you have the heart there and Shriners Hospital, like that. On the front it makes sense. Now in terms of the design, like the colors, it is simple, but I love it. And it's not like a bland design, because you see the red stripes here? There's a reason why they are so. So you see the heart here on the front. If I flip the car around like so, you notice how the two stripes here, they go up and around like so. And to the back, they're supposed to replicate like a heart. And as you see, there are a bunch of hearts on this car. And so on the side, you think it's just a random whooshy motion, but it's a heart. It is a very nice heart. And then the final thing I want to talk about on this car that I do like is the glitter. Yeah, it's very weird, and I don't know on the real life car that there's glitter. But yeah, if I maybe like move it, like you can actually see glitter on top of the car, and it's gold glitter. Now, I don't know if actual gold glitter was on the real car, which I also want to add to. You got the patriotic banner here on top, which I believe means that this car raced at Daytona, I think. So, very interesting that they decided to throw the gold glitter on there. But hey, whatever works, man. And I mean, honestly, I like it because it does make the car stand out more. So all in all, I'm going to give this car 4 stars out of 5. As I mentioned before, I love the colors, I love the basic design. I just wish that they could have done more of the decals, especially here on the side, saying that it's actually the Children's Shriner Hospital car. So that is all for that car. And now for the second car, it was kind of tough for me because I didn't have any other 23 cars, and at the same time, I didn't have any other David Reagan cars. Because surprisingly, this is the first David Reagan diecast that I got as well. But the one thing I do have that this car have in common is the sponsor. Not Shriners, but one of the sponsors the 23 car had was Dr. Pepper. So, meet Mark Green in the number 50 Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. I'll back it up here, maybe get it more into the light. So yeah, I'll give you a quick little tour of this car here. And so you have Dr. Pepper here on the front. Then you got, it's red, like a dark red here, Dr. Pepper on the side. A couple of contingencies here on the side. Dr. Pepper, this is the taste, is on the deck lid. Dr. Pepper here on the back with the number 50, and then the number 50 here on the side. Alright, so let's talk about this car. First of all, the thing that I love is the unique red. It is more of like a maroon, darker red, and so because of that, it does make the car stand out more. And I appreciate that because Dr. Pepper's main color back in the day was that darker red. And so on the David Reagan car, like they also had the darker red as well. And once I do get Ray Goulding's 23 Dr. Pepper car, I'll review that car and I will praise how unique red that really is. Now, the big problem I have with this diecast, in terms of decals, is this side here. And I'm pretty sure you guys know that I was going to talk about this. Of the actual car, that decal, that logo right there, should be bigger. And it should cross the entire side right here. But for whatever reason, it was really tiny right here. And because of that, I don't buy it. And what's worse is because of the way the D is right here, the yellow line, as you can see here, I'll do a really close shot here. The yellow line crosses through the D, so it's really hard to see that it is a capital D. Now in terms of the actual design, it works for what it's worth. I do appreciate the simplicity and having the dark red on the front and then the black in the back. My only suggestion though is that I wish there was more black here. And maybe like move this yellow line here and like twist it more, like bend it more up and down. And then have more black here. And then maybe like have the Dr. Pepper word maybe be entirely in black instead of crossing over into the yellow. Because you see also you got this yellow here and then it's like red. I kind of wish they filled that red up with black to make it feel more complete. And then the final thing I'll say about this car is that I love the 50 design. I love just the number 50 in general, and so one of my favorite cars of all time is Ricky Craven's 50 car when NASCAR had its 50th anniversary. But 50 as a whole is very cool, and especially the design on this car, it is definitely well done. So all in all, I'm going to give this car 3 stars out of 5. The decal is a big problem, and I wish they could have done more with the black in the back. But one thing that I do want to emphasize is that this is all just my opinion. If you guys agree with me or disagree with me, please let me know in the comment section down below. This is all 100% opinion. So I'll throw the cards together. And then the other thing I'm going to quickly throw in the back here, because one person did request it. Way in the back here, I'm just going to lay it on there. Sweet. There is the hood that I got when I got the 23 car. So that is what is up. So not really much to compare because you got a Gen 4 car here and a Gen 6 car here. And there's really nothing much to compare. In terms of contrast, you got dark red versus white, yellow, black. And the only thing they really have in common is the same dark red. So I'll put these guys together. So that'll wrap things up here for this episode of Griff Dog's Diecast of the Week. Be sure to always look out for the episode every Wednesday. Be sure to look out for Griff Talks on Friday. And be sure to look out for the other projects down the road for myself. So thank you guys as always for the support. And as always, I will see you next time.